All right, guys, it's about integrity, it's about paying your dues, and it is about making amends and letting go of things that don't work. So let's get into it. Hello, everyone. This is Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and this is your weekly Angel Oracle card reading for the week beginning August 28th. Yes, August 28th, 2017. I just want to say, if you want to get a personal spiritual counseling session with me, you can go to my website at angelsouls444.com, the services page. If you want to support me on Patreon, which helps me be able to make this content and, try to do what I can to make the videos very, very special for you. Hint, you're going to be seeing some backgrounds coming up pretty soon. I got to fix them up, but they're coming soon. And also, please don't forget that I have some courses over at Gumroad that you might be interested in. So for this week, we're going to be using the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. Of course, pulling a crystal card from the Healing Crystal Oracle by Rochelle Sharman. So let's get into it. As always, I, go ahead and meditate, and I'm going to start bringing more of that to you right in the beginning before we even get into the cards. I kind of always did that, but let's just start off with it right now. So as I was meditating, I kept hearing integrity. So this week, there's going to be a real test of your integrity, and some of you might actually be tempted into something or tempted to make a choice that you know is not right. You're not going to get away with it. Okay. So, or, for some of you too, this could be making amends for past mistakes, things that you tried to get away with. But this isn't like a punishment kind of thing, unless you're a really bad person. Okay. And I used to think that those people, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but I used to think that those kinds of people wouldn't even watch my videos. But then I discovered there's this interesting thing about YouTube and social media in general, in that people who want to stop you will track you through those, through my YouTube channel, so that they can throw people off and make nasty comments. I've had to make sport of going in and blocking those people to, basically protect my other viewers. But, if you're not one of those people, it's not about punishment. It's about really getting clarity and, finding what's right in your heart, what feels right in your heart. So don't try to make excuses for things. If you know in your heart that you did something wrong, or you made kind of a wrong choice perhaps, or not even a wrong choice, but you know what I'm saying? There's something that's going to be coming up this week that you're going to have to face. Have the integrity to admit your wrongs. Try to make them right as much as you can, okay? Resolving conflict too, yeah. So Archangel Raguel could help you guys out with that quite a bit. So if you've had, I'm getting this sense maybe with siblings, maybe you've had an ongoing fight with a sibling, and you've always just said I'm right, you're wrong, and that's it. We're never going to talk again until you apologize. And then maybe you hear from that person, or you reach out to that person and you find out that, oh, they feel like you did X, Y, and Z, and maybe that hadn't even occurred to you. Okay. So a lot of understanding. This is, I think for most of the audience, this is going to be a good thing, right? Where it's not that hard for you to make, a choice from your integrity and from your authenticity. For some of you too, this is I don't want to call this a test. This is a lesson. So how it's going to occur for everybody is going to be different, but this might be for some of you where you're trying to, maybe your boss wants you to do something a little unscrupulous, okay? And you don't do it. And you're like, okay, fire me if you have to, but I'm not doing that, right? So it'll be that kind of thing going on. And this is also having to let go of something. This almost reminds me of those teenage movies from the 80s, when they have so much character growth by the end, the thing that they were dying to be a part of before they realize that it's no good and they just walk away. It's that kind of thing. Okay. Now, having said that though, so there could be some, how should I call it? Some hard moments maybe that come up this week, but you're going to be able to get through it. I don't think it's going to be anything terrible. Again, everybody's story is different, but always be in your integrity and be ready to let go of things that are clearly not happening, not working. This does not give permission to people to start hurting one another. Okay. We're not talking about that. Okay. Going to somebody and being like, okay, well, now I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave this marriage because this just isn't working. If that truly is the case and it's not working out, then you figure that out for yourself, of course. But I just kind of got a feeling there like somebody is blaming their partner for everything that's going on in their life. And so they're like going to go so far as to start a divorce because they expect their partner to like save them or something. So I don't know who that would be, but that wouldn't be the, you know what I mean? Again, do whatever you feel is right for you, but let's not blame other people for our stuff. Again, integrity, integrity, integrity. Okay? So let's get on to the cards. I'm going to clear them out here just a little bit, and let's see what other information we can get about that. I also want to announce that in the coming weeks or so, I'm going to be working on the Archangel Raphael video for Gumroad. It'll be like, sort of it'll be a meditation to get you into the energy of Archangel Raphael. And then we'll talk about what Raphael helps you with, why you would want to work with him, and how to work with him. Archangel Raphael not only is the healing angel, and not only is he helpful with healing your heart chakra and healing whatever kind of, even like healing from abuse to breakups to whatever your heart is going through. It's a good card coming up. But Raphael, I think most people don't realize, also helps with travel and with soulmates. Now, you know how I feel about that word, but we'll talk about it, all right? So we will be pulling that together, me and Archangel Raphael, creating a video and getting that posted again in the next, I don't know, maybe a week or two, depending on the schedule. But I'll definitely keep you guys posted on social media. All right. Time to move on. Yeah, this is like, it's a good week, guys. I know we started off with like, okay, here's what you got to know in order to make this happen. There's Michael. All right. These are good cards. You're cutting through the nonsense is essentially what's going on here, okay? You're cutting through the nonsense. So for some of you, you might be leaving a very toxic work environment to move on to something better, or just getting clarity about what you're willing to take. And, if someone, this might be a whole other video, but if you're really getting affected by other people's energies, because a lot of people out there who would be watching this are very, very sensitive, and we don't even realize that we're allowing people to take a piece of us, okay, just by being around us. And then we end up getting sick, we're unhappy, we start living by somebody else's rules, being controlled, so on and so forth. So this is a kind of feeling where you're getting your clarity, you're realizing I have the right to say no. I can say no to a friend, and I can end this friendship if it's unhealthy for me. Guys, I did that same thing just back in May. At the end of May, I got rid of all the toxicity out of my life, and I have never been happier. I have never been happier. So don't be afraid to do that. All right. So again, lots of changes coming up this week. The first card we have here, forgive me as I look down, we have Celeste. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Now, if you want to take that literally, by all means, go ahead. If you really do feel like, okay, I've been kind of thinking about wanting to move, or okay, I've been wanting to do a different career, awesome. Now, what if you're one of the people who doesn't want to do either one of those things, and you're like, okay, I'm not just going to like up and move my house next week. It's all about movement. And every time this card comes up, it's really beautiful. I don't know how much of that you can see, but this woman is standing on her own 2 feet, and she's dancing in the moonlight, okay? Now, the full moon, I'm assuming it would have to almost be a full moon. Well, it's kind of like twilight a little bit, but I always saw that as moonlight shining down. The full moon is all about releasing. It's about feminine energy, balance, the divine feminine, connecting into that, that's a big one. And also, I also want to drive home, standing on your own 2 feet. So might be the movement in your life might be disassociating from groups that you thought you needed, right? It's very easy to get brainwashed and to get pulled into things. So again, there are things falling apart this week, but I think you're happy about it. Or you get a discovery about someone near you, and maybe it makes you a little sad that you couldn't really trust them as a friend or what have you, but you're going to feel really good about just stepping away and feeling how you suddenly come alive, right? So we're cutting through it. The next card we have is Ray. And this is how you're going to know what to do and how to do it. You really need to be working on your intuition, your third eye this week, okay? And also, the intuition can get a little tricky if we are not cleared, okay? So a lot of grounding, a lot of detoxification when it comes to energetic stuff. As you guys know, just about every single day, I am out in nature, okay? And I'm not talking just a little bit. I'm talking like most of the day. If I could do these readings outside without the lighting being weird and without the weird noises, I would be outside doing them right now. I tried it on my balcony a couple of weeks ago and it was fine. But today that wasn't going to happen. But I'm outside all the time to reconnect and to remain very clear. I love doing my peace walk, which is me right now. It's going through all the sunflowers that are out there and in bloom. And I just keep breathing very deeply, and I allow any messages to come to me, and also ask for clearing as I go along in that as well. So just think about that. A lot of nature would be good for you guys. Work on that third eye, get it open. That way when the ideas hit, the intuition is sort of kicking in, it's trustworthy, okay? So it says yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So many of us end up getting stressed, and then that stress just kind of lays in our bodies. And that, of course, as we know, can manifest in being overweight. I know that well. Or, you start getting stagnant energy and things start kind of building up, in muscle aches or back aches or, whatever. Or you can actually get really, really sick. So if you're moving your body, and again, yoga actually helps kind of target that and get things kind of get things flowing, get the energy flowing. So it's not just about your physical body, but it's about the energy around you as well. Okay? This is really important. They're even saying for your clarity and for your well-being. So, and you'll see too, we also have Archangel Michael here, who's all about clarity. So we need to be tuned to the right frequency this week so that we do not misunderstand anything that's coming through. Because it feels like, if we are a little clogged up or we're already stressed about something, or we sit at a desk all day and we're not moving the energy of our bodies, whatever starts occurring this week, you might take it as a really, really, really bad thing. Do you know what I mean? And you're struggling and then you're suffering, and you don't need to, because it's not a bad thing, right? But your perception might be off. So just be mindful of that. Here's the greatest card ever, I swear. Actually, the first card was really good too. This is Astera. You deserve the best. This is why this is happening. So when you're sitting there crying and like, oh, that was so hard, or oh, this is so uncomfortable, why is this happening? Because you deserve the best. And the thing that's going out of your life, the thing that you need to let go of, is going to affirm that for you, right? So for some of you, again, it might be a toxic relationship. Careful with marriages. That's all I'm saying. Or a toxic job, or friends, or something that you have been forcing yourself to do and you don't want to do it anymore, okay? You're ending it. And this is going to leave room for good things to come in. So it says, you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. The don't compromise also talks about don't let other people tear you down, right? Don't let other people hold you back. And again, as a fellow human, I know that well. If you get enough rejections, you will kind of back off and not want to even pursue anything. I was actually telling somebody, I think it was yesterday even, and it's funny that this is coming up now, because there's also this thing that when people start getting successful, do you ever notice that's when people from your past come out of nowhere? And it's almost like they want to tear you down sometimes, right? Like, hey, remember when you were super shy? I said this to someone, like I said yesterday. Remember when you were super shy? It's so funny that you have a YouTube channel now. Now that's not that big a deal, but it almost felt like that when that person said that to me, that they were trying to remind me of a time when I felt really insecure and less strong. And, it just had all these sort of implications with it that I didn't like, right? So just be mindful of that. If people start coming around you and they're trying to tear you down, you're not that person anymore, okay? And pay attention when people are using that. Now, sometimes it's innocent, but you definitely want to be tuned in case it's not. So don't go after somebody who didn't mean anything by it. Do you know what I mean? And get all nasty with them. Because I've heard people get like, I don't know. I feel like people just aren't very good at sort of picking up on intentions sometimes. And people accuse me of that. Again, that could be a whole other video. I'm actually pretty good at picking up on people's intentions. That's why you see me block certain people from the comments, and people would be like, that was nothing. I'm like, no, that person's been doing this for a while, so on and so forth. So don't go attacking somebody if they meant well, just kind of let it go. But what the Astera card is saying, don't let anybody hold you back, no matter what the situation. So if you do have those kinds of people coming back and they, make an innocent comment, try to just let it go. Or if you know for certain that they are somebody who's just always trying to tear you down, maybe have as much as you can, a loving discussion with them. Okay. Then we have Archangel Michael. Okay, I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. My gosh, the whole feeling right now is just like, we're tearing down this old world. We are tearing it down. We're getting our clarity, but we can't have people jumping to conclusions. Okay, so the angels have been saying that for a while, that we humans will hear something, and I see it in the comments too. Oh, I know exactly what that means, right? That I just got all my answers. Okay, awesome, but there's more to come, okay? It goes deeper than what you think. So if you work with Archangel Michael this week, Michael is also very protective. So if your emotions are feeling kind of, and oddly, I brought up Archangel Raphael because he's going to be the next video that I work on for Gumroad. So again, this might come with a little bit of a heartbreak, but it does feel like it's bittersweet kind of thing, and it really is for the best. And of course, if you need strength and courage, if you feel like you need to be protected, call on Archangel Michael. Okay, cool. So let's get out the crystal cards. I'll clear them out and let's see what else we have for this week. And while I'm shuffling, please connect into your heart space. Breathe with me. I should have said that when I was shuffling the other deck as well. But I also want to just give my gratitude and my thanks. First of all, for being here, for being supportive in all the ways that you guys are. But I also want to thank you guys, especially last week. I don't think I've ever gotten so many beautiful, heartfelt comments on the videos. I had some religious people come out and spewing Bible verses and stuff like that. And it's funny because, I've studied the Gospels. I've studied it, okay? And I love when people give me a quote and I don't even think they're connected to what they're saying. So, but besides that, I just had all these beautiful, beautiful, heartfelt comments that really, it felt amazing because it felt like finally a lot of the messages got through for people, and people are opening up now, and it's a great thing. And let's keep that going. I love it. All right. Maybe this week wasn't as dynamic as last week's, but we do what we can, right? All right, so our card is, after one more shuffle here, there it is, it's sticking right out. Aw, that is weird. I'm not going to show it to you. I'm kidding. I was just saying thank you guys so much for everything. And the card is Gratitude Hiddenite. All right, so when we practice gratitude, more good things come to us. But this feels like another reminder that we can, humans are very prone to panicking. Oh my gosh, the sky is falling, like Chicken Little kind of stuff, right? So don't, try not to let yourself go there. You're going to be okay. All right. And remember, Angel Souls is a place that can be very supportive for you. Mama over here will kick anybody's butt if they're not being nice to you. You know how it goes here. Like, I take care of my viewers. Even if I get, somebody else kind of coming down hard on me because they think I should behave a certain way, whatever. I take care of you guys. All right. So have gratitude. And as a matter of fact, speaking of comments, if you want to leave a comment down below, let's all here in the United States in November, it's going to be Thanksgiving. When is it? The 24th? I don't know. Anyway, let's start it early and let's start talking about everything that we're grateful for. And I will say that I am so grateful that I live in this town. I am so grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for my family and for my health, of course, for all the guidance, the angels and God and Jesus and all these beautiful beings that are around me all the time, my spiritual team. And I'm grateful for a lot of the experiences that I've had. Now I'm going to share one of those experiences on my channel here. And if you've left me already, goodbye. Sorry, now I'm just going to ramble for a little bit. But I'm going to do a little, I think it's the first time I've ever done like a real story time on the Angel Souls channel, but I'll do that. It's a quick little story. And I'm grateful for that experience as well. So stay tuned for that. I might try a reload video today. It's going to be very impromptu if I do. Keep a lookout for that as well. So have a beautiful week, guys. Remember, it's not as bad as it seems, okay? And it's all heading towards something really great. This is cracking open some blessings for you and really getting some energies moving, okay? So there it is, guys. Have a beautiful week, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care.